Salutations, my dearest friends. My name is Samantha, and today I am going to be doing a vlog where I celebrate my birthday. I am someone who definitely gets the birthday blues. I feel like an immense amount of sadness whenever my birthday comes around. I don't know why. And this year I really wanted to celebrate myself and kind of change that mindset. So that is what we're going to be doing in this vlog. Hello, how are you? Welcome or welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another vlog. I know a lot of people love their birthday and they celebrate the whole month. That has never been me. I don't know what it is, but I really struggle to celebrate myself. I struggle when other people want to celebrate me. It makes me feel deeply uncomfortable, and I feel that 10 times over when it's my birthday. And it's not an age thing. Like, I don't care about getting older. I think it's more so that when I was younger, I really did struggle with intrusive thoughts. I never really imagined myself older. I never imagined a future for myself. Now that I'm in a healthier place in my life, I kind of have to like reframe my mindset that it's okay to celebrate myself and it's okay to imagine a future for myself. And you know, for many years I would just have like an existential crisis of, oh my gosh, I'm this many years old, what am I doing with my life? What have I accomplished? What can I accomplish? And I would really put so much pressure on myself to feel accomplished. It's so silly because everyone has different goals that they think makes them accomplished, and I was putting these impossible expectations for myself and not just appreciating how far I've come. And like looking back now, I'm turning 27, looking back to how I was at 17 or even 20 years old, I am in such a healthier mindset. I'm going to therapy. I'm advocating for my mental health. I'm advocating for my chronic illness. Now I know how to advocate for myself, and now I have a medical team that is fighting for me. And there's so many things that I have now. Oh, I don't want to cry. Sorry, I just like jumped right into this video. There are so many things I have now that I always wished for and that I prayed for and that I wanted. I'm still thinking, oh, but I need this. Oh, but I need to do this. I'm not, you know, pretty enough, or I'm not smart enough, or I'm not making enough money. And I'm, again, putting these impossible expectations for myself without realizing, like, wow, 17-year-old Samantha never imagined any of this. And I'm just feeling very grateful this year. And gosh, I look so greasy. I'm so sorry. It's like the end of the day that I'm filming this. You know what the best advice anyone has ever given me? It was my mom. She's amazing. I love my mom. She told me to talk to myself the way that I would talk to my best friend or my little sister. I would never ever tell my best friend or my little sister that they weren't good enough, that they weren't pretty enough, that they weren't making enough money, all of those things I just said about myself. So I need to hype myself up like I hype them up. So this year I am just reframing the mindset. Every single year since I was like 16, 17 years old, I would always like tell my family, don't celebrate me, don't give me a cake, don't sing me happy birthday. All of my friends, my coworkers, I would like ban people from celebrating my birthday. Very dramatic. And it came from a lot of insecurities and a decline of my mental health. And I'm realizing that it wasn't that I didn't like celebrating my birthday, it was that I wasn't doing okay. Like I just felt bad about myself. So this year I'm totally changing it, and I'm celebrating my birthday in small ways because I'm still a very introverted person. That surprises a lot of people when I tell them that, because here on my videos I'm so extroverted, I'm so bubbly, and it's like, guys, I'm literally filming by myself in my room. I'm very introverted, so I'm not like the type to throw a huge party, but this year I just want to celebrate myself and be with my family and do things that make me happy. So this is my birthday vlog. I'm going to, I don't know how much we're going to read, but it really is just going to be taking small moments and enjoying those moments and finding happiness in them. So me and my family decided we're going to celebrate a little bit early so that we could all be together. I'm filming this intro later, so I'm gonna kind of hop in and talk about what we did. My mom put together this wonderful little painting night for my family. We all kind of sat at the table and we painted together. We watched a movie. They decorated the house rainbow theme. You guys didn't know, I am bi, and June is Pride Month, and this is actually the first year that I came out to my entire family. I've been bi for many years, obviously, but it took me a while to come out to my family, and this was the first year I did that, honestly just a couple months ago. I'm going on a tangent, but it is Pride, and it's also my birthday, so in honor of that my family did like a rainbow pride theme, and it was really beautiful and really special. So yeah, I'll cut to the clips of me celebrating my birthday with my family.
everybody to tonight's festivities celebrating Samantha's birthday. For this evening, we have several events planned for the birthday girl. We have a birthday game of left, right, center. And then also we have our DIY paint and sip over here. And for birthday dinner, we have Porto.
Huh?
Okay, so
say happy birthday.
Samantha, what would you like to start your evening with?
We can paint.
Okay. You'll find that along with your paint,
This is my tulip.
with your paint canvas, you have a little picture. This is just suggestions. You don't have to follow that, okay? It's just a suggestion.
You want to get the paint? You finished?
What are you painting? I'm painting a coffee. Coffee. I like that too. Are you gonna paint them pink?
Yes.
They're my fish. Wait, do we get our paint right now?
Edgar, can I see yours? Painting a lion. I like this one. What are you looking for?
Edgar, water.
Yellow and red.
What? Yeah, can you pass this one over there?
The best thing about Southern California is Porto.
They only have it in Southern California.
I don't think it's a chain.
It's a chain, but not like it goes outside.
It's not nationwide. It's on your side.
Maybe there's a version of me left that doesn't feel afraid of what comes next. And I'm just trying to be the best one.
Wasn't that cute? I thought that was really cute. It's the 18th that we're celebrating it. My birthday is on the 22nd. So on my actual birthday, I think we're just gonna go to the movies because I really want to see the new Inside Out movie. If you guys didn't know, my favorite thing to do in the whole world is go to the movies. I love it. I could go to the movies every single day. I just love getting movie popcorn and it's like a whole experience. But let me show you the gifts. Something I really wanted was a really good like office desk chair. I do work a hybrid schedule. Work 2 days in the office, 3 days at home. So I am sitting on a computer for hours and hours and hours at home. And then if I'm filming or editing, I am sitting on the computer for even more hours. So I really wanted a more comfortable desk chair. And guys, I saw this one off TikTok Shop. It is just, I loved it because it had a wider seat that you could sit crisscross applesauce in. And then, of course, you guys know, even though it was rainbow themed, I am the strawberry queen. So my parents got me this beautiful quilted blanket. It has a bunch of strawberries on it. So comfy and cozy. Then they also got me this new strawberry bag. It's like a little bag that I can take for work because it fits my laptop, my planner, all the good stuff. So absolutely love that. So those are some of the presents I got from my family and it was just really special and fun to spend time with them. So it's not even my birthday yet. So for the next couple days, I'm going to really just relax and kind of celebrate myself, do things that make me happy. I do have to go into the office tomorrow and I know they're going to decorate. And I had such a strong urge to call off to work because it makes me feel so awkward. But I'm like, you know what, Sam? It's okay. Let them sing happy birthday to you. Get your free lunch because you know they're going to buy lunch in a corporate office. It like makes me uncomfortable, but I'm also trying to enjoy it. So anyways, we will do reading in this video. My Cozy Mystery Book Club. I have my Historical Romance Book Club. I'm also doing a read along with my friends. We're going to be reading a bunch of novellas. So your girl really needs to read this week. Let's talk about all the live shows and the read alongs that I'm doing this week later. I'm going to go take a bath right now and talk to you guys in a little bit. Hello and welcome to my ridiculous rainbow corner. The rainbow balloons somehow made it to my room. It was a sweet day. My coworkers and my office decorated my desk and things like that. It was a Bridgerton inspired like tea theme. There were like these little strawberry cakes. It was very cute, very sweet. And I loved it. Lots of thought. I didn't record because I was at work obviously. But yeah, it was like a little Bridgerton tea party. It was super cute. Now I need to get my life together. I quite literally need to get everything together. I was looking at my calendar, besties, and I have like 4 live shows this weekend. and like 3 different book club picks that I need to read. And if you guys know anything about me, it's that I leave things, notoriously I leave things for the last minute, especially when it comes to my book clubs. And I have 3 this weekend, and I left them all to the last minute. So let's go ahead and talk about what I'm going to be reading and all of the live shows and all of the things. Okay, let's do that. Me and some of my friends, we all were rewatching Bridgerton. We watched Bridgerton season 1 and season 2. And we're going to be doing a live show for part 2 of season 3. I'm doing that live show with some of my favorite people in the world. Christy from Christy Reads a Lot, Ava from Ava Reads Romance, Tiffany from Tiff Talks Pages, also Zay from Woody Reads. So it's going to be, I think this live show's on Tiffany's channel. The show would have already happened by the time you guys are watching this, but you can watch the replay if you so choose. To sum up my thoughts for season 3, I was living for the bi panic. When Benedict reached over and kissed that man, I quite literally screamed into my pillow. Loved the bi panic. I also feel like the Featherington sisters really shined. I just loved the 3 of them together so much. I really did love a lot of the side stories and the side plots more than I loved the main romance. So that's just my general thoughts of Bridgerton season 3. But thankfully I don't have to read a book for that live show because I've already watched the show. And I have my Cozy Mystery Book Club. We're having our live show on June 23rd. If you guys didn't know, I have a Cozy Mystery Book Club that I host with my dear friend Spencer from Intentionally Bookish. We read cozy mysteries together seasonally. Book club is quarterly and it's based around the season, summer, spring, winter, fall, and we try to pick a cozy mystery corresponding to that season. And this is our summer pick. We're reading Boiled Over by Barbara Ross. This was the first book that I decided to read today. I was listening to it as I was working, and I literally have like 30 minutes left of this audiobook. This cozy mystery is crazy. Like, I like to think of myself as an amateur sleuth. I like to think I'm very good at guessing who the murderer is and what their motive is and seeing all of the red herrings. This book couldn't guess a damn thing. Could not guess a damn thing. Mystery plotline was so intricate, which might be good for a lot of people, but it was a little bit heavy-handed. So I think I'm gonna give this like a 3-star rating. It takes place off of an island off of Massachusetts, if I'm not mistaken. Aaron's family owns a small business of like crab broil. It's the summer season. They're having a huge fair, huge tourist attraction where they're going to be feeding hundreds and hundreds of people, and someone is found dead in their in their oven. I don't know. The man is burning alive, and obviously that's not a good look for her business, so she needs to figure out who put him there. And that's not very cozy. Burning alive? Usually cozy mystery deaths are like off screen and not gory, but this one was a little intense, but I am liking it so far, and I'm going to have that live show with Spencer from Intentionally Bookish. Moving forward, I have my Historical Hellions live show also on the 23rd, so back-to-back live shows. We're going to be reading Oh Come the Morning by Shannon Drake. Historical Hellions is my historical romance book club. We read historical romances published before the year 2000. We really like to focus on like classic clinch covers and classic historical romance authors. I host that with Jessica from Piece of Books and Christy from Christy Reads a Lot, and I'm excited to talk about this book. I haven't started it. I hope to start it tonight, but we will see if I finish it in time. What is this book about, you ask? I don't know. Let me find out.
Oh, come ye faithful, joyful and triumphant. Is this a vampire book? I did not know. I think this is a Viking romance.
Medieval romance. Vikings. Okay, we're gonna read that. And the last thing that I have planned is the Novellathon. Now, the Novellathon is a read-along that I host with some of my good friends, Tiffany from Tiff Talks Pages, Avery from Ava's Romance Books, and Rachel from Rachel Reads and Sings. We love novellas. Anything that's under 200 pages, a cute, steamy, smutty novella, we eat that shit up. And we like to do them also kind of seasonally. Like, we've done a Valentine's Day one, we did a Halloween one, and now we're doing one for Pride Month because it's June. Buddy pick is Perfect Matcha by Erin McLennan. This is a French lover's romance that I've already read. I actually read this one a couple years ago because I love Erin McLennan. I want more people to read it, so that's why it's our buddy pick. This is a French lover's romance. One of our heroes in this book gets invited to his ex-boyfriend's wedding, and him and his ex-boyfriend didn't end on like horrible terms, but he does not want to show up to the wedding without a date. So he ends up propositioning his best friend to kind of like help him find a date. However, his best friend is like secretly in love with him. Yeah, Secretly in love with him. Friends to lovers, mutual pining situation. Love to see it. Our hero is also very shy and kind of not that confident, and our other hero is the complete opposite. He works at a sex toy shop and kind of like helps our hero, like, you know, become more confident in him and his sexuality. Love to see it. Such a good novella. Had a busy weekend, my friends. We have 2 book clubs, 4 live shows. No, 5. I can't count. It's gonna be a long video, and you guys are just coming with me this week, so thanks for letting me yap. I love yapping. So right now I'm going to take a shower and we're going to pick up our next book. I finished working for the day, so now I'm going to be doing my skincare. I got a very interesting comment on one of my Instagram reels. I can't remember verbatim, I'll post it here, but they were like, your skin looks like a porcelain pot. Obviously it wasn't intended as a compliment, but I'm like, you're saying my skin is glowy? I wasn't wearing any makeup in that Instagram reel. Just had a lot of skincare on, that's all guys, that's all. Skin is breaking out, so I'm actually heavily applying the skincare and praying to the gods. Skincare is done. Now let's go ahead and talk about some of the books that I read. The Rainbow Pride goodness. Hi, how are you? I read a couple books and I'm ready to chat about them, okay? I'm gonna try to breeze through them relatively quickly because I am reading so much this weekend. She's well read and well fed, okay? What was that? That was really awkward. Okay, first up, my book club pick for Teacups and Murder, Boiled Over. I gave that 3 stars, as predicted, okay? It was bonkers. There was a subplot to a subplot to a subplot to a side plot. There was so much going on, long list of characters, and such in-depth backstory that it was essentially impossible to ever guess who the murderer was or guess their motivation. So, yeah. I'm giving this 3 stars because it definitely took me on a journey that I didn't expect. I enjoyed the journey, but I have read better cozy mysteries, to be certain. Here's our first book, Zun. Now we are moving on to reading some novellas for the novellathon. I have been craving Omegaverse. That's all I want to read. I read a Mafia Omegaverse by Sarah Blue, and it was quite literally the best thing I've ever read in a very long time, and I immediately wanted to read more Omegaverses, so that's what we did. If you are not familiar with Omegaverse, I do have an Omegaverse guide, Omegaverse 101, if you will, here on my channel. I will link that video down below, but it is essentially Fated Mates on steroids, okay? If Fated Mates and Shifter Romances had a baby, that would be Omegaverse. People are born with a certain designation. You are either an alpha, a beta, and omega. Depending on your designation, you have different biological needs and urges. My favorite type of Omegaverse is a poly romance where there's multiple alphas, betas, omegas. I live for that. So I ended up picking up my Am I okay? I ended up picking up my Begrudging Scent Matches by Naomi Phillips. This is a poly romance with 2 guys and 1 girl. It is an opposites attracts office romance. Our heroine is an omega, but she's very independent, okay? She's not fully convinced in wanting to mate with alphas. Also, omegas are passenger princesses, pillow princesses, if you will. Our heroine doesn't really want to lean into that, and she's really focused on her career and her independence, which is great or whatever. I love that for her. She ends up meeting her 2 scent matches, which is essentially fated mates. The company hires 2 new alphas to their team, and once they come into the office, she immediately recognizes them as her scent match. She's very reluctant, she's very scared, she's not really sure if she wants to bond with them, and it ends up following their romance. The 2 alphas are in an existing relationship, and they're looking for an omega to complete their pack. So this is definitely a poly romance, sword crossing included. This definitely gave me the Omegaverse vibes that I needed. I just needed our heroine to be a little less stubborn. She had these 2 wealthy alphas like vying for her attention, and she was just so damn stubborn. This was also written in 3rd person, which kind of took me a while to get used to. I'm really only used to that in a historical romance or like a general fiction book. I gave it 3 stars. I did enjoy it nonetheless. It was spicy, it was steamy, it was fun. And then I really loved the additional novella that pairs with this, which was some short stories of our couple living regular life, which I love those little scenes, those little slice of life moments. So I ended up reading Scent Matches Ever After, and this follows our poly couple at their wedding, after their wedding, when they're thinking of having kids. It was just a really sweet, cute novella, and I actually liked this one better than the first one, and I ended up giving it 4 stars because I quite literally want to read nothing else but Omegaverse, I am reading another poly Omegaverse called Be Mine by K.L. Moore. That's another novella. I'm in the middle of it right now, and it's so freaking good. I've read a full-length novel by this author before, and I really liked it, so unsurprising that I love this one as well. What else have we read? Oh, I finished Perfect Matcha. I reread that. That was our buddy pick. We're reading it as a group for the novella-thon, so I reread it, and I loved it just as much as I did the first time. So, zang, we have already finished 4 books, and it's only day 2, besties. Okay, I started this video Thursday, and it is now Friday. I am doing the damn thing, okay? I am doing the damn thing. So my quick bookish updates. I took a shower. I'm fresh and clean. Gonna slide into my silk sheets and read a little bit before bed. I literally sat down to do my makeup for the live show, and I literally just started crying. So stupid. Oh, I'm getting so hot. I literally just took a shower and I'm so hot. Today is my birthday, the day that I'm filming this. I'm gonna post this vlog later because it's gonna be a long weekend vlog. Oh my god, my whole face is getting red. And I woke up today and just had a good day. Like, I felt good physically, mentally, all the things. Such a different experience because for so many years I literally hated celebrating my birthday. Like, hated it. Everything I struggled when I was younger, and just like all of the intrusive thoughts, and not getting too much into it, but like the thoughts of self-harm, and just like I never ever imagined that I would be here at the age of 27, and that's crazy. I wasn't even crying today. Like, I literally was happy. I was fine. I was, you know, all the things. And then I'm not gonna read the message, but Zay from Witty Reads, she sent me a message on Instagram that was so sweet, and it literally just made me cry. Happy tears, happy tears. I'm not gonna read the message because, you know, that's private, but it was essentially saying, like, she knows that, like, I don't love my birthday, but I deserve to be celebrated, and that was just so sweet. I gotta get my makeup done, and I gotta stop crying because the live show is in a couple hours.
So her love language is gifts?
Oh yeah, her love language is 100%
So is
getting
Megan.
gifts.
Oh, your little rainbows look so cute.
I know, I'm so glad you guys did rainbow designs.
Oh.
I was literally crying so much earlier because I just felt like so...
What, old? Sorry. Sorry.
What the fuck?
Sorry, I thought you were gonna say old. What?
You literally said old? I thought you were gonna say... I was gonna say grateful. Oh my god. Sam. Even on my birthday, you have to freaking humble me.
I'm sorry.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Samantha. Happy birthday to you.
Yay!
I'm wearing the same shirt as I was wearing the other day because I own a washing machine. I'm really tired. The movie was amazing. Inside Out was so beautiful. I cried. It was all the emotions that I was feeling, to say the least. But I got some packages, so we're gonna go ahead and open them. Oh gosh. I have scissors. Where's my box cutter? A lot of my friends texted me and they were like, "It's your birthday?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it is." It's because I just never ever try to make a big deal about it or anything. Oh, thank you, Mel. This is from Mel Binds Fix. Oh my gosh, she gave me the most gorgeous bookmarks. She always makes the most amazing fanfic art. This is a Dramini fanfic, and also Dramini. Absolutely love. Oh my gosh, how cute are these little strawberries? They say emotional support strawberries. Absolutely adorable. This is not so me. Do you see all my strawberries in the background? My strawberries that I'm wearing now. If you guys didn't know, I really like strawberries. Adorable. Thank you, Mel. The packaging, first of all, so freaking cute. I don't want to ruin the packaging. It's a bind up of Senlin Yu's Dramini fanfiction, like a bunch of short stories. Is that not so gorgeous? And how special? Oh my gosh, so special, so special. And then I got a book. Let's see who this is from. It's from Christy. Thank you, Christy. Oh yes, I had this on my wish list. It's Can't Spell Treason Without Tea by Rebecca Thorne. It is a cozy fantasy book, and look at the sprayed edges. I love the turquoise sprayed edges, so I'm so excited to read this. I actually might start this tonight. I need to finish our historical romance book club pick, but I kind of want to read this because I'm definitely in like a cozy fantasy mood. So thank you so much, Christy. I just want to hear something funny. My mom's best friend and my younger sister's godmother, but she's practically my godmother as well, came over. She came with us to watch Inside Out. She knew that I was like posting on Instagram and stuff like that, but the way she found my YouTube was someone in a vlog was watching my YouTube video, and she was watching their vlog, and she saw me in that vlog and was like, wait a second, that face is familiar. And then she found my channel. So she made me a bunch of like Books with Samantha stuff. So this is like a bunch of my thumbnails and pictures and a water bottle, a bunch of shirts with my logo. So I have Books with Samantha. This is like a cute brown crop top, adorable. She made like a little book mug that says greetings and salutations, which is how I start every single one of my videos. So that was just really sweet. It was a bunch of like Bookish merch with my handles and tags and sayings, and I thought that was so thoughtful and so sweet. Yeah, I just felt really grateful today. All the sweet messages and just such a different experience to actually be happy this time of year. So anyways, don't want to get too emotional, you know, I cried enough in the movie theaters. I did finish a book though. I finished Be Mine by K.L. Moore. This was another Poly Omegaverse. I read a full-length novel called Switch Heater by this author, and I absolutely loved that. One that I'm reading is a shorter novella that follows one of the side characters in that book. In the same situation, our heroine is an Omega, and she hasn't found anyone she's connected with. Really values her independence. She never thought that she was going to bond with a pack. Now that she's a little bit older, she's feeling much lonelier and is really tired of going through her heats without an alpha. So she's about to enter into her heat, and she bumps into a male Omega at her job, and immediately she's like, I want you, I want to possess you, I want to own you, like very possessiveness. And he feels the same way. He is also in an existing pack and convinces his alpha to service her through her heat, and it's so steamy and so wonderful. Again, this is a poly romance. It has 2 male alphas, 1 female alpha, 1 female omega, and 1 male omega. This is very, very steamy. There's a little bit of everything. There's pegging, there's BDSM. If you like Omegaverse because you like the nodding and thoughting aspect of it, you'll like this one. I gave it 4 stars. Really enjoyed it. Okay, we have finished 5 books this weekend so far. I need to read our Historical Hellions book pick and then some more books for the novella-thon, so I will update you guys when I read a little bit more. I'm gonna go take a bath, wash my makeup off, and read. I was putting this away. This is queer, this is queer, this is gay. Look at this. It's a sapphic cozy fantasy. Oh, we're starting this. Fuck whatever else we have to read. We're starting this, baby. The balloons are still going strong in the background. It is Sunday, day 3 of me filming this vlog. It's so funny because I've actually done a lot this weekend, but I really only film when I'm like sitting here in my room with you guys. I need to be better at filming when I'm like out and about. But I don't know, I just get so distracted. Today is a 3-show day. We have 3 live shows today. I have one starting at 3 to 4, and then 4 to 5, and then 5 to 6. We have our novella-thon live show, Teacups and Murder live show, and Historical Hellions live show. All 3 of those had a buddy pick with them, and I finished 2 of them. I still need to finish our Historical Hellions one. I don't know if we're gonna be able to finish it, but I'll vibe nonetheless. I'm by no means complaining about the back-to-back live shows. Like, I scheduled this. June has just been so busy that today was like the only day in the month that everything could fall on. So it's also over 100 degrees outside, so I'm actually very happy that I'm going to spend the entire day inside with you guys. So anyways, I wanted to do my makeup. I got these new eyeshadows. They're so pretty, and they're also really cool because they're like magnets. I don't know if you can tell. Very cool. You guys know I love a shimmery eyeshadow. The one that I wear the most, it's like my ride or die, is Ritz from ColourPop. Oh my gosh, this eyeshadow is hands down my favorite eyeshadow of all time, but I really wanted to try these. These are from a brand called Beauty Creations. I saw them on TikTok. I got a lot of really pretty like neutral colors, but I feel like I want to wear some color today. So I don't know if I want to wear green or orange or both. I feel like orange would look really pretty with this brown. Yeah, I think this is gonna be it. Let me zoom you guys in. This is the Beauty Creations eyeshadow. I got it off TikTok, called their Writing Solo Eyeshadows, and the top is magnetic. It just like slides right off. Orange is my favorite color. When I was younger, I had a bright orange and green room. Green and orange is my favorite color combination, and I lived for that room. It was pretty spectacular. So let's go ahead and put this on the eyes. Oh my god. That is so pretty. Can you see that? Middle school Samantha is screaming. Guys, no joke. This was the color of my room. This right here was the color of my room. I had like orange curtains and then like the baseboards were green. It was everything. I'm just tapping this in with my finger so I can get the most pigment. I live for this. I'm gonna take a little blending brush and just blend out the edges. I'm gonna do a one shadow look. I'm only gonna wear this shimmer shadow kind of everywhere. I'm gonna bring it out pretty far too. I feel like I need like an orange blush. Oh, it'd be so insane to use this almost as a blush topper. Let's just see, okay? Let's just see. What is it gonna hurt us? It's not really picking up on the blush brush. This on the lips too, just like tapping in. No, too much. Using the e.l.f. Lash Extender Mascara. This is a tubing mascara, so it doesn't smudge or flake at all. It can only be removed with warm water. And then brown mascara on the bottom. This is the MAC Lip Liner in Chestnut with a clear gloss on top. Kind of like a 90s vibe, maybe. This is the makeup done. Now it's time to hop on to some of these live shows. Well, actually, I need to finish reading our historical romance book pick and then hop into some of these live shows. Oh, I also finished a book that I haven't chatted with you guys about. The novella-thon, I finished Not So Casual by Ashley Rain. This is just a little over 100 pages. This one is a male-male office romance with an age gap. The hero in this book has been secretly pining for his personal assistant, but he does not want to make him uncomfortable or ruin their work dynamic, so he's really kind of suppressing his feelings. Little does he know, our other hero is also secretly pining for him. They're working in close proximity. There's a lot of tension until finally they end up hooking up. At first, they both kind of think that it is a massive mistake, but then they're like, you know what? We're both adults. We're both consenting adults. Let's do this. Let's have a good time. So they kind of have like a friends with benefits situation at first that slowly leads into a romance. I absolutely loved their banter. So freaking much. That's why Friends Lovers is one of my favorite tropes ever, because they already have like that existing connection, friendship, and love for each other, and then you just add sexy times on top of it. The banter, the chemistry, unmatched. Also, if you like a bratty bottom, I actually read this one off of the recommendation of Marina Vavankos, who is one of my favorite authors of all time. I religiously read her newsletter because I'm just like, girl, when are you coming out with another book? I need to read everything she ever writes. And in her newsletter, she always does like recommendations or what she's currently reading, and she recommended this novella, and it was a great one, so I'm very excited I picked it up. I gave this one 4 stars, by the way. We have read so many amazing novellas that I've really been loving, but we haven't had a 5-star this weekend. I don't even know if I've had a 5-star this month. If you've read any good novellas recently, let me know. Give me your recommendations in the comments down below, especially if it's an Omegaverse. If it's an Omegaverse, give me that recommendation, girl, because that is what I'm craving. Anyways, that's my little bookish update.
And she just, like, she knows what she's doing. You know, sometimes the novella is like, I love the emotional ones and things like that, but there's so many where it's like, okay, this does not have, I don't have to learn a lesson from this novella. Like, I could just
you.
What is going on? This live show is hyping me up. I struggle to think this as a serious relationship because I don't know, maybe I'm a judgmental person, but the way he was described, he sounded kind of like a deadbeat. Like, he didn't sound
Yes. Oh, totally agree.
he sounded like someone that like peaked in high school and then like
Oh, I'm so glad that you said that. First of all, you're not judgmental, because then I would have to admit that I am too. We're not.
This is a DNF. I got to like, I don't know, maybe 70 Okay, like 60%. And then I skimmed like the last 100 pages or so. I didn't really love it. If I had to give it a rating, which I don't normally for DNFs, I would give it like 2 stars.
Mhm.
Go ahead, Jess.
Right, guys, we finished our last live show of the weekend. 5 live shows this weekend. I'm actually very proud of myself that I read all of the buddy picks, didn't cancel. I mean, I kind of read all of the buddy picks. So I just finished the Historical Hellions live show. We read Come the Morning by Shannon Drake. That is a medieval Scottish Highlander romance. Our 2 characters are set up into an arranged marriage by their king. I don't know, King David, King someone during that time period. And it's an arranged marriage. Both of them are very hesitant of the match because they're both kind of in love with other people. So they definitely don't want to marry each other. And it follows their romance. I gave this one 2 stars, and I kind of DNF'd it. I think I got like maybe 60% in and then skimmed the rest because I just hated our heroine. Just felt very repetitive. Our heroine was very, very stubborn and just doing stupid, foolish things. And I'm such a character-driven person, and when I don't like a character, it's hard to really connect with the romance, if that makes sense. So I gave it 2.5 stars and kind of skimmed the end, so not the best historical romance that I've read ever, but you know, it is what it is. In total, let's wrap it up and see how many books we have read this weekend. Friday to Sunday, I've read 7 books, which I think is pretty freaking good. I'll go ahead and wrap it up for you guys. I just talked about Come of the Morning, which was our Historical Hellions pick. I gave that one 2 stars. Our Cozy Mystery Book Club, I read Boiled Over, and I gave that one 3 stars. Then for the Novellathon, we read quite a lot of novellas. Buddy pick was Perfect Matcha by Erin McLennan. It's a French lover's romance. I gave it 4 stars. It was a reread and probably my favorite read of the weekend. I really, really love Erin McLennan. I think if you're looking for a really good novella author, she's phenomenal. I also read My Begrudging Scent Matches by Naomi Phillips. I gave that one 3 stars. That one is a poly office romance, and it's also an Omegaverse. I also read Scent Matches Ever After, which was the continuation of that story, and I liked that one even more. I give it 4 stars. Because I was really, really feeling the Omegaverse vibe, I read Be Mine by K.L. Moore. That's another poly Omegaverse, and I gave it 4 stars. Then we read Not So Casual by Ashley Rain. That was a male-male office romance with an age gap, and I also gave it 4 stars. And then the last book that we read, I kind of read off camera. It was a reread for me. I read Spy on Me by Marina Vivancos. This is a really short novella. It's like 60 pages, and you get it with her newsletter. So you have to sign up for her newsletter, and this is kind of like a freebie. It follows our hero who is a spy, and he falls in love with his handler. It's a male-male romance, really cute. I like the action elements. It's kind of like giving James Bond vibes, and I love it. The hero is essentially doing like all of these crazy James Bond stunts, putting himself in danger, and the spy handler is just trying to keep him safe, and it follows the romance. It is adorable. 5 stars. Marina Vivancos will always be a 5-star author for me. Yeah, this weekend was really, really fun. I uploaded a video today that was really, really personal to me. It was my coming out story, and that was a tough video for me to film. I was very emotional because my coming out story was not linear. It happened over the span of many, many years. And it was kind of traumatic. There was a lot that I went through, a lot of religious trauma. The way that that video was received had me in tears. You guys were so incredibly sweet. This was a really good birthday weekend. It was a good Pride month, and I'm so grateful for you guys. It's so nice to be more vulnerable and to talk to you guys. Like, this is truly the type of videos that I love making the most. And when it comes to like my coming out story, a lot of my frustration with like my family and the people around me was that once I came out, I kind of became like this token queer person for them. And any questions they would have about the queer community or any questions in general, it was like that was my entire personality essentially, which is a reason why I didn't want to come out. So overwhelming because I was educating myself, and then I also felt like I had to educate other people, and I just felt like a lot of people felt entitled, you know, to me and my story and putting a label on things. And I think what's really beautiful about me being able to film these videos is they almost feel like video diaries, kind of like, not therapy, because I do go to therapy obviously, but it's very healing and cathartic to be able to like chat to you guys and put it out into the universe, and for it to be received in such a beautiful, wonderful, positive way is so healing, and like I don't think I'll ever be able to thank you guys enough. I just get really emotional thinking about it, and it also shows that I'm not just one thing or one person. I'm not just a romance reader. I'm not just a queer bi woman. I'm not just a sister, or you know, whatever title it is. I've been able to learn all of those things by posting these videos and talking to you guys. So yeah, I don't know where I was going with that, but I'm gonna end it here. Read a lot of books this weekend, a lot of live shows, had a lot of emotions, and just thank you guys for being here for all of it. I hope you enjoyed this reading vlog. If you stayed this long, I don't even know, let's leave an emoji. I know this is a long video. If you stayed this long, leave some cake, because it was my birthday reading vlog. So just leave some cake in the comments down below. And as always, thank you for taking time out of your day to spend time with me. It means the world to me. I love you guys so, so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!